Hello guys, welcome back to the another video tutorial of our series 50 projects in 50 days. So in this series, this is a third project of rotating animation. So are you ready to learn how to create a unique and fun rotating navigation animation using the HTML, CSS and JavaScript? This project is perfect for anyone who wants to improve their web development skills and learn how to create a engaging user interfaces. In this tutorial, you will learn how to use CSS transform and transition to create a rotating animation effect. Okay, so for your navigation menu, you will also learn how to use JavaScript to toggle the menu and add additional functionality to your projects. By the end of this tutorial, you will have a fully functional rotating navigation animation that you can use on your own website or portfolio. You will also have gained valuable skills in HTML, CSS, and JavaScript that you can use to build even more exciting projects. So let's get started. So guys, let's get started with our HTML file. So before writing a code in our HTML file, I would like to know you that you must have include this I mean the font awason link in the head tag. So you can also get it, or if you want to, so you can get it from my GitHub profile. So because we are using a icons in our projects, that's why we need that font awesom icons link. So let's get started with our HTML file. We will write a code step by step in our HTML file. So here we have completed our HTML file guys. So let's see what we have learned, what we can learn new things in these projects from the HTML file. So yeah, so we have already discussed about what is doc type HTML and what is the head tag and so all that kind of things. This is the title tag. As we all know, this will be shown in the our title, something like this. So this is a title. This is and so yeah, so these are common. So yes, we have importing the Funtavism library. So what is Funtavism library? So Funtavism is the internet's icon library and toolkit used by millions of designer developers and content creators. So if you see in our projects on the browser, so this is the icons, and these icons we are importing from that library. So that is why this is the method of importing the third party library in I mean the CSS. So this is what we have used. Another things like by using the I mean this tag, we can use the icon library and giving the class like FA hyphen times, and some and another one is this icon. So this is how we have used the icons in our projects. And another new thing is, yes, I want to let you know that yeah, we are importing, we are I mean we are using the image tag in our projects, that is for the dog, and we have given the alt tag for that image. So what is alt tag? So alt attribute, sorry, wrongly said to alt tag. It is not a tag, it is an attribute. So the alt attribute specifies an alternate text for an area if the image cannot be displayed, right? If there is something broken in the internet or something in your website, so that time it will specify that, oh, this is the image you are not able to see, but this is a doggy. That's why we are given the name here is doggy. So the alter attribute provides alternative information for an image if a user for some reason cannot view it because of the slow connection or error in the src, I mean the source attribute, or if the user uses a screen reader. So then we have to use the alter tag, alter attribute. And so yeah, so our HTML file is done. Let's get started with the style. So guys, before starting to our CSS file, so we are importing a fonts from the Google. So this Lato is a fonts, Google fonts. We can use it free. So for importing here, there are two form. In the two form, we can use this Google font in the link or in the import. So this import is used directly our CSS file. We just have to copy here. Let's get copy and paste in our first line. So this is what we have used the our import the Google fonts. So guys, we have now completed our css file, and if we check on our browser, so if we click on this, so these property so are applied, so we can see that it is rotating. But the problem is, I have figured it out, it is not it is the transition is not working well because I have missed the s here. So you can also check in your code and write the same line of code. If we check here and reload, then so you can check that. So this is how you have seen that this is how the smoothly rotating, that is because of that transition. So guys, we have completed our css file. Let's now see what we have written in our css file. What are the some new properties we have learned from these projects rather than these back two projects. So let's see. So this is also we have seen the asterisk symbol, and this is also have seen the body tag. So yeah, so the new properties we have seen here, the transition origin and the transition, the transition property. What is the transition at 0.5 years and linear? So what is the transition origin property? The transition origin property allows you to change the position of transform elements. Note that this property must be used together with the transform property, right? So this is the transform property, and if you see here, we have given a value as rotate it a minus 20 degree. So what it means, like what is the transform property? The transform property applies a two-dimensional and three-dimensional transformation to an element. This property allows you to rotate, scale, move, skew, etc. This like of these elements. If you see in our browser and in our projects, so so you can see here we have we have rotate that element in our browser, and also for rotating in a smooth way we are using these linear properties like this 0.5 second and this linear. What is give the animation to our element. Another one I have to show you that, yeah, so we have already discussed in the previous project what is position relative, what is position absolute, and here we have seen the what is the position fix. So what is position fix? An element with a position fix is position relative to the viewport, which means it always stays in the same place even if the page is scrolled, right? The top, right, bottom and left properties are used to position the element. A fixed element does not leave a gap in the page where it would normally have been located. So that is why we have used the position fix. It is fixed to the particular area of the our window, or we can say that in a browser. Another one here is yeah, so this is the transition property we have given is transform 0.5 linear, the same way we have used in the above. And what is the css transition? Allow you to change the property value smoothly over a given duration. So this is the duration we have given, and this is something called we call something animation in our css. So another, this is a circle and this is a button. So this is a button style we have given. This there is no new properties in the css, in the css. The another one is the, I can show you, I can I want to let you know that the focus. So this is a focus pseudo class. So in interviews also there may be interview asked that what is the pseudo class and which are the pseudo class, why we are using the pseudo class. So these are the pseudo class in CSS. The focus pseudo class represents an element such a transform input that has received focus. It is generally triggered when the user clicks or taps on an element or selects it with a keyboard tab key. That is why we have used the focus pseudo class in our CSS. The another one, these are the two class when we click or when we I mean when we click on this circle. So this CSS would be applied, so left 60%, and when we close, so these are the two properties will be applied. Transform origin, we have seen transform origin. What is transform origin? We have rotate here, we will be closing by 90 degree. The another one is the translate x, and these are the translate x, translate y. These are the values of transform. So for most I mean for visually show you, we will go to the browser and see here. So this is a demo of the that properties. Like suppose for example, this is by default rotate y by 45 degree. So if we change here and create a, so you can see that I have rotating is 6 degree, minus 76 degree, and it will rotate this element. And these are the x-axis and y-axis. If you want to rotate in the x direction or y direction, so if you rotate on the x direction, it will go here, minus go to the top, by x go to the here, and by minus. So these are the transforming origin. So this is how it works, that the two properties of CSS. For more understand, I would suggest you to go to W3 School. These website is very useful for web developers to learn the various programming languages or HTML, CSS, and so the another one is we have given the CSS styles for the navigation, UL. Okay, yeah, so this is also important. So there will be a ask many time ask interview question like what is CSS selector, what are the types of CSS selector. So this is one of the type of CSS selector. This is the one of the method, we can say that, to give the CSS style to an element. So what is that plus sign? Most of the time in interviews also ask what is CSS selectors. So CSS selector I used to find or select the HTML element you want to style. So in our case we have used this CSS selector. So it is an adjacent sibling combinator. It combines two sequences of simple selector having the same parent, and the second one must come immediately after the first. So that is why we are using this adjacent sibling combinator. So this is a CSS selector. You must have noted in your note. And another one, so this is a over. You know that if you over an element, that then this style will be applied. The another one, so this all the common CSS properties. Font style italic. This is a line height we will given to the our point. So I have mistakenly, so it will be 1.5. So this is a line height given to our paragraph, right? And so that, yeah guys, so we have learned about the CSS in our project, what we have done. So let's get started toward our style scripting. So we will create a JavaScript in our script.js file. So well, let's see what we have written in our script.js. So firstly, we have created a const of open, close, and the container here. There is not a much written script for this project, but we have already sees the what is get element by id, get element by, and query selector. This is a event listener. So we are calling a open dot add event listener. When the user click on the open, that is here, then we have adding a class show an nav, and when the user close on that icon, with that time we have removing the class in the container class list. So that is what we have written in our script.js. And these all this whatever we are doing here, this is called the DOM manipulation, the document object model manipulation. We are updating our document, or we are updating our DOM in our browser. So that is what we have did in our script.js. If we see on the browser, let's see our project is working fine or not. If we click on the icon, so it goes to it, I mean it is rotating. We have seen the navigations also here. If we click on the icon, why it is not working? Looks like there is some mistake in the code, I guess. So script is looking good. Adding the class, removing the class, it is just a simple. The HTML is also looks good. These are the nav navigation UL and the CSS. uh, okay, so looks like we have missed something. Yeah, so we have to give the dot container show. We have to transform the element when we close the navigation. Transform rotate minus 70 degree deg. Let's see is it working or not. Reload the project. We click. Yeah, so this is working now. We have fixed the bug in our project. So congratulations guys, you have just completed the 50 projects in 50 days. HTML, CSS, JavaScript, the third projects, that is rotating navigation animation tutorial. We hope you had a fun and learned a lot about this project. If you enjoy this tutorial, please consider subscribing to our channel for more web development content. Don't forget to hit the like button and share this video with your friends who are interested in web development. Thank you for watching, and we wish you all the best in your web development journey. Please guys, comment down here if you have any problem, whatever the problem you are facing. Just comment down below and let me know if you like this video, and let me know your opinions about these projects. Thank you so much guys.